So I got both the tires off the transaxle. Probably gonna clean these up a little bit because they're super rusty. Yesterday I tried opening this for probably an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and couldn't get it open. So I think now that I have the wheels off, it'll just be a lot lighter and easier to move around. So hopefully I can get it off today. And then I bought some high temp grease, so I'll put that in there. And I think this should work. So I just made the dumbest mistake ever. I was trying to keep this off for like 2 hours yesterday, and there were 4 bolts, 2 on each side, that I didn't even know were there, and that's why I couldn't get it off. There was 2 right here and 2 right here, but they were so rusted and just compacted with dirt and debris, I couldn't even see them. So I had to take this and chisel them out, and I can't believe I just didn't see that. So hopefully, I just took these out. Hopefully it should just pop right off. So I got an old spatula. I'm gonna do my best to scrape out the old grease. I'm not gonna take any of this stuff out because that scares me way too much. I might take out the axle and weld the diff. But yeah, I'm just gonna scoop out the old grease and then put the new one in. So I'm gonna be cleaning these parts and then I'm gonna weld the diff. So both wheels will always be spinning at the same time. So I'm gonna clean them off as best I can and then attempt to weld them. Hopefully I don't mess up. It's kinda hard to see, but right in there, there's a gear right there and a gear right here. I'm gonna be welding them together. Same over here. Yeah, there's the 2 gears. I'm gonna weld them together so both wheels spin at the same time. So I just finished welding up this thing, this differential. It might be the crappiest weld job I've ever done, but I've only ever done like 2 weldings. So it definitely, I think, will work. So I'm gonna brush it up, make sure it fits, and then we'll put in the new grease. We should be able to bolt this thing back down and get it going. Here's a more close-up of my weld. It's definitely not pretty, but I think it'll hold. Even if they're not really connecting very good, I don't think the gears will turn very smooth, which will rotate them both at the same time. I mean, there's some like ugly stuff, but it works. kind of hard to see the vision, but this is gonna sit in here kind of like this. So now I need to check the clearance and see if the tires are below the frame. Just about 1 inch above the frame. So I'm going to probably drop it 6 more inches. So I can also make the belts line up over here. And that should fix our problems. So this is kind of how it's going to be mounted. So the seat will be straight on top of the transaxle. But to be able to fit this in here, I'm going to cut out something like that. So then this can slide in. So that way I don't have to cut a massive thing in the top. I can just cut a little chunk out of the corner. So I think something like that would work. I think. And then, but the thing is, that makes a brake super close. I don't know if it'll still work because this whole thing needs to shift over. So I might have to cut a little hole right here for the brake to stick out. Also not sure about, so yeah, we'll see.